All right, guys, quick look at the RLG Atlanticus. A watch I didn't even know was out there. Honestly, I've obviously have seen the RLG brand before. It's the Richard Legrand's. I'll put a link to the website down below. They're a super affordable, pretty well-made watch overall. I'm not mad about this one. There's one nitpick I think some people might have. But at the $250 price point that these were sold at, it's hard to even complain about that. The crystal is a mineral crystal with a sapphire coating on it. I think that's called like a K1 crystal or something like that. So it has almost the scratch resistance of sapphire, but it has the cost of a mineral crystal. And maybe they do it for looks, I'm not sure. But let's just cover the watch real quick and then we'll move on. So 42 millimeter case on this guy, 49 millimeter lug to lug. You can see the side profile there, nice turn down on the lugs. I measure 13.3 millimeter thick. Without that like boxed domed mineral sapphire coated crystal, it's probably closer to like 12 mil. So the watch isn't really that thick. It's just that added thickness because of the crystal. 22 millimeter lug width here. You can see it comes on these really nice, I don't know what we're calling this. It's leather on the bottom, but on the top it's some sort of like ballistic type material or something, but it still flexes pretty good. So should be pretty comfortable, especially once you get it broken in. 6 millimeter crown. It is a screw down crown. You have 200 meter water resist. This crown up top is for operating that inner rotating bezel. And this one at least is pretty stiff. I have a hard time operating it. The traction on the crown could be a little bit better or loosen up the resistance on it. So, but either way, you can move it, and maybe a little stiff is good because you don't really want it to move once you're trying to time something. This is a three-hander, no date, but the movement inside is a Seiko NH35, which is going to have the ghost date position, meaning that when you unscrew the crown, the first position that you pop it out to is like if you were going to do a date setting, but it's not there. So then you pull it all the way out, and then it stops the second hand, and then you can adjust the time. Should have BGW9 lume on the applied indices. Let's zoom in and take a closer look at the dial and case back, because the case back's actually pretty nice too. So there you can see this is a beautiful baby blue, powder blue, whatever you want to call it. Really nicely done applied indices. I think the dial and the hand choice on this thing are excellent. So the polishing is bright, but because it's like chamfered on those indices, it almost looks black, and the same effect happens on the hands. They're not black, it's actually polished, but because it's on an angle, the way it's reflecting light, it looks black. I like that because that contrast from the black or high polish on an angle against that powder blue dial makes it super, super legible, and I like that. You want your watch to be able to be legible because, you kind of want to know the time. So here's a look at the case back. You have some sort of sailing vessel on there, and that is just an oil press type case. Screw down case back, of course, with some information on there. Just a good, clean, all-around watch. Let's pop it on wrist, and then we'll close out with a lume shot. I can't believe this thing's only 250 bucks. Well, they were. I'm going to, like I said, the link down below, they're all sold out. So I didn't know about this one. I don't deal with the brand directly. This was sent in by Keith, who sent in a bunch of watches. So I figured I'd take the opportunity to share with you some other brands that are out there in the affordable segment. They do maybe have a couple of watches in stock of a different design, and even those ones are under the $500 price point, maybe even under the $400 price point. But they probably have a sapphire crystal. And I think I've done a video on that one before. I forget what the model is. It's like an Odyssey or Odessa or something. I don't know what it is. Check out the link down below if you're interested in affordable micro brand that is well built. Let's kill the lights, check the lume, and then I'm out of here. Yep, nice cool blue BGW9, just like you would expect. It looks like a nice healthy application, very consistent throughout the hands and the dial. Sometimes you'll get some deviation on that. This one's clean, no problems. I really don't have any complaints with this watch, guys, especially that $250 price point. If you picked one of these up, comment down below. Are you still enjoying it? See you guys in the next vid.